Welcome, everybody. This is D. Durrell with the Conscious Clientele, guys. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a problem right now with the sound. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second while I get some things together. Just give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys. I apologize, but something is up with the computer. Give me 1 second. Can't wait to definitely engage with you all today. I'm going to release this track. It's going to be hot. It's dedicated to my girl Stargate. Look forward to y'all telling me what you think of it. Give me 1 second. go far and beyond. Did the real saw you come the other day? Did the real willing to please you in any way? I said you've been watching me. I know you've been stalking me. I know you like chocolate. Kiss me from the head down to my feet. Baby, Gloria, baby. So on the go. You said did the rail running deep in that hole. I'm like, baby, goddamn, I'm on it right now. I'm like, baby, let's get it. Let's do it like that. Hard and ready. Look the way she like to go steady. Did the rail about to go and let it flow. Baby, you wanna let time waste right now. Wanna hear you make that freaky ass sound. Oh,
Catherine. Give me something like tea. I like LB. I like Verla. I like Mommy. Yellow Rose of Texas. I like KYNY 007. I like 'em dark skin. I like 'em light skin. I like 'em caramel. Tell me where you been. I like 'em dark skin. I like 'em light skin. I like caramel. Tell me, baby, where you been. Give me something like Tiffany. Give me something like Oracle. Give me something like Catherine. Give me something like T-Prey. I like LB. I like Verla. I like Mommy. Yellow Rose of Texas. I like KIYNY 007. I like 'em dark skin. I like 'em light skin. I like 'em caramel. Tell me where you been. I like 'em dark skin. I like 'em light skin. I like 'em caramel. Tell me, baby, where you been. Give me some chocolate. Give me that chocolate, baby.
2020 was a bitch. All I wanna do is this. Motherfucker don't know. D-Darrell in this bitch. Niggas like to go low, but they can't get with this. Nigga trying to make money, starting off real hard. Nigga couldn't even go. Wanna know what's the show? D-Darrell on the mic. YouTube streets in the night. Doing all that he could. Nigga gon' keep it hood. But the haters won't top me. Motherfuckers won't me. Assholes gon' flag me. Motherfuckers can't stop me. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas sit and stare. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. D-Darrell getting lit, yo. D-Darrell like FICO. D-Darrell score higher than a 7-800. That's not a typo. D-Darrell on rising. China growth is higher. Troller trying to play me. They a motherfucking liar. AFW on a corner. Can't depend on honor. She recruited another sect. Now she is a wreck. Lame niggas in another space. Seeing dollar signs in this place. Good guys gon' protect the place. Trying to keep the fucking haters away. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit there. D-Darrell better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware.
Smoke. I know you wanted to rest. Glory on, glory on, baby. Did the real willing to go far and beyond? Did the real saw you came up the other day? Did the real willing to please you in any way? I said you've been watching me. I know you've been stalking me. I know you like chocolate. Kiss me from the head down to my feet, baby. Gloria, baby. Oh, smoke. I know you want it to real. I know you want it to real, baby.
All right, guys. Glad to be back here, guys. Sorry, I had a few things going on. So I'm gonna definitely go ahead and play this next track. This next track is dedicated to Stargate. For those that's in the sector, shout out to everybody that's up in here tonight. I got a lot of my people up in here. Shout out to Shakim Ross. Shout out to Germ on the board. Shout out to Propane Oak Lane. I got a bang I'm gonna play tonight, brother. What's up, Queen Callie, TMHC? Glad to see you here. What's up, E. Taylor? What's up, Keep It Gang? Appreciate you for coming in. And there go my queen, Miss T. Pre in the house. I see Mr. Mozo talking about Mr. O'Shea and shut me out again. That's my little nephew. What's up, Deacon Young? So, guys, I'm about to go ahead and play this. Tell me what you think. This is dedicated. I know she's not here. She told me she would probably come, but she told me it was a chance that she probably wasn't going to be able to come. And I told her, hey, it's all good, baby. I do understand. So this is dedicated to somebody that I've been knowing for over 2 years in the sector on and off. We had our differences. Miss Stargate, she got mad at me about the smoke holes. I told her I'm gonna write a song to make up for the smoke holes. So guys, let me know if you all can hear it because I'm playing it through this other platform and it should work out right. If it don't, please press one to let me know if you can hear. This is dedicated to Stargate. This is a saying that she always talked about. She want a man. She's searching for a man with a heart of gold. Hey guys, I apologize. Something is going on wrong. Nobody can hear. I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. So I'm just gonna chat with you all, and we're gonna have a conversation. I'm just gonna kind of talk about some things. I am gonna play the track, but it's I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Everything working slow, kind of messed up. Maybe I should have waited till the next day. So since I'm waiting for this to happen, it's telling me it's gonna be 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start talking and chatting with everybody. We're gonna have a nice little discussion. Again, guys, I'm gonna play it on another platform. It's I don't know, it's picking up stuff from the speaker and shit. So it's actually sucks. I don't know what's up with this today, but everything is just running slow. I don't know if it got a virus or something, but it's loading right now. I'm gonna wait till it's able to play, load it up on my share file, and then we'll just play it that way. So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna just kind of talk about different things that's been going on and so forth. I've been chilling today, man. I haven't watched any content today, so I'm a so anybody can tell me what's been going on today, man. Has anybody been doing content today? I hadn't really watched anything, man. I've been busy. I've been chilling with the fam and all that good stuff. Decided I went and decided actually working on some music. I got some more music coming out. I got a song for creepy people. Ah man. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, guys, man. Was anybody at Remix channel Black Sector early this morning or yesterday? Man, I saw the little interaction between P and Scary Ann, and I'm like, wow, they had Negroes basically. I was about to go to bed, and they had Negroes emailing me, texting me about, oh man, go see this, see what's going on, man, this and that. So I basically go up in there. Sure enough, I see P in there talking to Remix, and I see Muslim up there. I see all these different people up there and shit like that. They sitting on the panel. I see Shock and Ra. They all talking about whatever. They about the fuckery. And of course, I see Miss Scary Ann up in there. Uh, they was having a cordial interaction. Before you know it, they arguing. P talking about his personal life. He going in on the women he was arguing and getting an orgasm off and stuff. They was trying to hype me up to come up there, and I'm like, I'm not about to be arguing with this crazy ass woman, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there like, are y'all serious? Y'all seriously Like, like, is this what this sector is becoming? Like, we're gonna see who can just out debate and who can out holler and yell at each other. I'm sitting there listening to her go in, P bringing up top stuff. She acting like a little teenage kid that can't accept no. I gotta be right. I gotta get the last word. If I don't get the last word, I'm gonna start pouting and all that kind of shit. So, man, I thought that shit was hilarious. I thought that shit was really hilarious. I was in the chat as usual when I came in there, and I was basically giving my little spiel of what I thought was going on, you know, and it was wild, man. It was real wild. I'm like, man, it's like one panel to another, one panel to another, just the same shit, same cast of characters. Shout out to my boy Propane Oaklane. I checked out his channel early this morning. Where Propane at? It was Propane Oaklane up there. I was watching him from the clouds this morning. They was talking about a lot of different things and so forth. I definitely like to check out his channel a lot. So one thing I do want to talk about, as I kind of talk about my relationship with Stargate and how that kind of started, because your boy, um, your boy Slender God is doing a history review, a historical review of it, which I think is a really good thing because there's a lot of people like Scary Dan coming in here and don't know shit about the sector, and they making all types of, they have all types of impressions based on what they heard other people say and all this kind of shit. What's up, Spot and Shadow? You know, your boy DJ Drama got up there and was lying his ass off. I'm just gonna say that straight up. The boy was misconstruing a lot of shit, especially when it came to me. But that's what I was expecting. I'm like, damn, nigga, you're supposed to be giving a fucking review. This nigga want to come up and talk about it. And they did everything to discredit me or to make it feel like I wasn't as instrumental in the development of this sector. And I'm looking at this nigga like, really, really, you really want to do this, like seriously. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But he talked about, which he was accurate up the part where I came into the sector. And he saw me in the chat, and I think that probably what led him to say some of the shit that he was saying, which I thought it was actually funny, to be honest with you. But that's my boy DJ Drama. Man, DJ Drama been following me for a long ass time. I do have respect for him, and we've had our little knockdown, drag out battles and shit. But this whole thing about saying, C Rock and we on Rock saying this and that, they get the content. I'm actually be on Slander God's channel at 6 o'clock. I will be on his channel at 6 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, and I want to give my analysis and historical analysis of the sector and how it has developed into what it has become. It's going to be an objective analysis. It's not about me. I mean, I'm not about just lying. To be honest with you, I didn't realize how valuable my archive was with the D. Durrell the D. Durrell original channel until it was gone. Because basically, if you wanted to learn about anything that happened in this sector, that channel was evidence of what happened, how the sector occurred, as far as from 2018, particularly 19, on up until now. The only parts that I'm kind of missing is the aspects when Flacco and TC and others, the speakeasy, other people like came into the space, because I took a 8 month, I think from February to August. So I took a 6 to 7 month hiatus from the sector, which, DJ Drama did say, which was correct. I did take a break and I started going into the manosphere. I started doing management content from February on up. Well, I really still do it, but I stopped doing management content in October of last year, and I did it to go into this sector full time. But my first Umar Johnson uh, video was actually in 2017. But that Umar, and people don't know this, and I'm going to say this. Shout out to Shakim Ra. What's up? What's up, my brother? People don't know this, but and I'm gonna bring the link out after I play my song with Stargate. But my first Umar video was actually a positive video. But my first 3 or 4 Umar videos were not just going, just totally being, you know, on the side of Umar. My first video was about Umar opening up the school and hoping that the school was going to open. It was like an 8 to 10 minute video saying I talked actually more about helping young black boys with ADHD and the misdiagnosis of black boys and girls, mainly black boys with behavior disorders. The second video that I did about Umar Johnson was actually a video about Umar coming to Houston. I did a video about Umar coming to Houston, which he came in December of 2017. Okay, what's up, Leon Locke? So I did that video, and then I actually went to that was during Kwanzaa, the end of the year. I went to that in 2017. I went to that event that he hosted, which had, man, it probably had anywhere between a minimum of 2,500 to 3,000 people on the church was packed, vendors was there, man. It was a fucking electric scene, very electric. I actually posted a video with a thumbnail of me and Umar fist pumping with one another in a picture which some people saw, and basically posted that along with a probably 30 or 40 minute snippet of Umar giving his lecture. That's facts. Okay. Now, in that, and I'm a preface on in that, I did another video, and that other video was kind of my summary of that happened, and everything, and I kind of talked about, what I thought about the whole event itself. I kind of gave my analysis of the good, the bad, the ugly of it. And so with that being said, I pretty much kind of talked about that, and then I didn't do another Umar video for like months. Then I made up doing one where I actually talked about, is he gonna really buy this school or not? And so I'm gonna say probably in 2018, I probably did another 3 or 4 videos. I didn't do a lot of Umar videos. I probably did maybe 2 or 3 more videos, but then it wasn't till my video about when Umar bought the school in the beginning of 2019 was when I basically, and Dr. Bombay, TMK Media would definitely let you out, because he talked about that's how he found out who I was. I did several videos on Umar, and I'll be honest with you, prior to that video, I did maybe 1 or 2 videos that actually had a lot of thumbs down, not that many thumbs up, and it was some of the same people who trolled me. But it wasn't until this video that I criticized people for Umar having to. I was explaining to people about Umar buying, as far as everybody wanted to be an accountant, they want to be a real estate agent, they want to tell you how to buy a school, they want to tell you what's this about that. I started criticizing people who were basically, I thought, unfairly demonizing Umar about what he was doing, and they were doing it just for views. And so when that happened, it took notice to a lot of people. That video probably had about 200 or 300 views plus. But I noticed, even though that video got a lot of views, I probably had about 50, 60 likes and about 150 to 200 dislikes. And I'm wondering, what's the hell is this? Then I noticed Reverend G was up in there, and I started noticing people like Black Anonymous and all of these people started coming in there trolling me. And so I didn't know what this sector was. I was just doing videos every now and then until I found out about the people, the same 18 people plus others that kept criticizing me. Then I found out by one of my longtime trusted uh, subscribers, which is she's still here. I'm not gonna say her name, but she sent me information saying these people are talking about you. Check out this video. Check out the video. Find out Anti-Hero did video. She had like 4 videos about me before I knew anything. And so from that point, I started doing videos about her. And we started going back and forth, back and forth. People was getting mad at the shit I was saying. They was upset because I was coming with knowledge. I was debunking what they were saying. The fact that I had credentials to back it up, actually more credentials than her and others. And they got pissed off about that. And before you know it, I became the enemy. And to me, the minute me and Anti-Afro started beefing against each other, that's really when this sector was really born. Because before that, nobody challenged the anti-fraud warriors. Nobody challenged Gerald Palmer like I did. Matter of fact, Gerald Palmer was the first person I ever interviewed. He was the first person I ever interviewed on my platform. He was the first person I ever interviewed on my platform. He was the very first person. And we had supposed to be a debate turned to a discussion. We were cordial, but we were going forward with each other. You see, back then I was nice. I was nice back then. But you know what happened to me being nice? Those Negroes took advantage of that. They spit in my face. They disrespected me. And they did a lot of shit that I did not appreciate. And they doxed me. And see, your boy didn't want to say all of that earlier today, but that's okay. I'm gonna be saying that tomorrow when I talk to Slender God and so forth. I'm gonna let them know exactly what really, really fucking happened, not this condensed shit to not really say how fucked up these people were acting and how fucking idiotic and obsessed that they were over this shit. These people would it'd be the same 20 to 30 people in every video you're doing, putting a thumbs down and putting comments. The shit got ridiculous. Me and Anti-Afro went at it with each other for damn near a week and a half before I decided, look, I'm gonna stop beefing with you. You go your way and I go my way. You can't do that because even though that happened, she still did the shit that she was doing. And so I had to, okay, I see I got something here. So I'm gonna go with it. So I kept going back at her ass and I started building my platform, my views, everything started going up. I started building and building. And before you know it, I rebranded myself to go after they fucking ass, and I started doing live streams, and the shit was rocking. Basically what happened. All of 19, part of 20, I decided to get out of there. And see, another thing that your boy forgot to tell us, the fact that Jamal Johnson, Umar Johnson, father, me and Jamal Johnson developed a close relationship. We still communicate. And Jamal was on my channel a lot. You see, that's a lot of shit that he didn't say. But I'm gonna definitely give rise to that tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do, guys, this is the song here, man. I finally got it loaded. And so, man, hope y'all enjoyed. This is dedicated to Stargate. I want you all to tell me what you all think. You know, what y'all think about it. And then we'll go from there.
said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold. With a heart full of gold. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold, gold, gold. Baby, thinking about what I wanna do to get you. Baby, I'm gonna run, or I can go slow. Baby, know that I'm winning. Baby, want a happy ending. Singing about a happy ending. Baby, if it's the ending. Baby, I wanna love. Baby, I wanna ride. Baby, I can take my time. Baby, unwind. Baby, we can do it till the moon go down and the sun will shine. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold. With a heart full of gold. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold, gold, gold. Thinking about when we first met in 2019. Voice was so sexy, had a nigga tripped into dreams. Chick was coming out sexy, wondering if she's flexing. Can't show that a Thursday, not on her first day. Then time passed on, then she left me alone. When I came back to the sector, she came me for honor. Then fucked up with the smoke, left him for the cold. Nigga couldn't get an interview, so I had to watch from the view. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold. With a heart full of gold. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold, gold, gold. Man, I'm sorry right now, making it so she won't come back. All she wanted was a real man, and I had her back. Wouldn't accept my attention, had good intentions to give star advice. She didn't wanna be nice. At this point I'm here, I'm here without you. Feeling like the prince, you Cinderella, I have a shoe. Pleading my heart to you, that's the message I'm sending. Promise that the games are over, no more happy ending. She said she want a man. 2019, voice was so sexy, had a nigga tripped into dreams. Chick was coming out sexy, wondering if she's flexing. Can't show that I'm thirsty, not on her first day. Then time passed on, then she left me alone. When I came back to the sector, she came before honor, and fucked up with the smoke. Left him for the cold. Nigga couldn't get an interview, so I had to watch from the view. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold. With a heart full of gold. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold, gold, gold. I'm sorry right now, making a song. She won't come back. All she wanted was a real man, and I had her back. Wouldn't accept my attention, had intentions. Tried to give Star advice, she didn't wanna be nice. At this point I'm here, I'm here without you. Feeling like the prince killed Cinderella. I haven't playing my heart to you. That's the message I'm sending. Promise that the games are over. No more happy endings. She said she want a man. She said she want a man with a heart full of gold. With a heart full of gold. She said she want a man. She said she want a man. With a heart full of gold, gold, gold.
So, guys, tell me what you think, guys. I hope Stargate like it. I know she ain't here tonight. She said she would probably come in, but Stargate kind of been out the loop lately. Appreciate the love from Red Pill. Appreciate the love from Queen of the Valley, saying it's another banger. Uh, Red Pill says Stargate brings out the best in me. He said Stargate brings out D Darrell, man. So whenever she comes, man, I haven't really been hearing Stargate. I can't even find her channel, man. But I'm gonna ask her what she thinks. So this is the song that's going to end up replacing Happy Ending. So I promised her once I made this song that I won't be playing, even though you can go online and buy, or you can go on my Black Sector songs, and you can check out the song. This is gonna be a song that I'm gonna put rotation. So you won't be hearing Happy Ending that often anymore. So she said, "If you make this song, Darrell, you know how our voice is. You make that song, Darrell. You're not gonna play Happy Endings anymore." I'm like, "Okay, Stargate. I'm not gonna play Happy Endings anymore. I promise." Man, the fuss about that song was incredible. Had people calling me misogynistic. They didn't like when I made smoke holes. You know, it's crazy, man. Like I think, to be honest with you, when I made smoke holes, when I made Happy Ending, I thought it was gonna be a little song that, hey, they're gonna laugh at or whatever. It is what it is. Move forward. These niggas had a fucking heart attack over that song. And Smoke was the one who was pushing this shit, to be honest with you. He was the one that was really, really pushing this shit. Now I'm still gonna play it every now and then, but just to satisfy Stargate, I'm not gonna make her feel the way she feel. She said Happy Ending will be missed. but yeah, man. So I'm gonna be playing that song instead of Happy Ending to satisfy Stargate. So that's gonna be the little song. So that's a song dedicated to me not playing that song anymore. Kind of about when we met, how things kind of went. She was on my panel all the time. You know, we was chilling. You know, we had good conversation. At the time, I was doing ministry of content, to be honest with you, and I was talking a lot about relationships and marriage and stuff about men and women not getting along in relationships. Stargate was talking about her relationships. You know, it was all about that kind of shit, and so it was fun. And then when it got about Lennon, you know, she kind of jetted. She got mad at me talking about Q Butter. She got mad at me talking about Lennon and Q Butter, and she jetted. So it ended up happening the way it happened. So we ended up reconnecting in this sector. So it is what it is. What's up, Red?
Hey man, another banger, man. Like Stargate inspires you to your
Appreciate
best.
that, brother.
You feel me? Like I don't know what it is. She inspires you to your best work.
Hey, man,
But
it is what it is.
I gotta say, we gonna miss happy ending, man. That's a classic. If you ask my opinion, happy ending is in the running for best song of the sector. That's the level I think happy ending is on.
Oh,
We talking best song of the sector out of everybody.
oh wow. Okay.
So
I feel you.
it's bittersweet because Stargate hates the song so much, but I always see people saying, "Hey, D Darrell, you know we was beefing, but when I hear that song, and they sing the Smoke Holes part at the end, but that's happy ending. It's not the Smoke Holes song. It's happy ending when you know, that's what inspired Smoke Holes, right? When you said that at the end, they always sing that
Right?
part.
Yeah. Because everybody. Yeah, at the end, I didn't know people was gonna. Now I purposely did that to kind of get back at the other women, but they was tripping. They was like, "I want to hear the last part." A lot of people said that was their favorite part of the song.
Exactly.
And so when that actually the reason why I made Smoke Hole.
right, and that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That song's so classic. You dissing people, and they like, "Damn, I like the song." You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, man, that shit was, man. I had fun. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had fun making happy ending, but I didn't think it was gonna trigger. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I tried to make smoke holes trigger people to get mad, but happy ending, that was just me. I really went in there just having fun. Just up, I was laughing while I was doing it. Smoke holes, I intentionally wanted to make people mad. I intentionally said, and that shit, smoke holes was all graphic and got freaky and nasty and all that shit like that. I'm do this and do that, but happy ending was to me was I wrote it intentionally like as a joke, just to make fun of because of whatever. But I didn't think it was gonna get that kind of reaction,
the thing
at
is with
all.
songs,
And I was
though,
like, damn, it's really triggered.
right? I mean, Darrell, you know, in history of music, right? Women, I'll give you a perfect example: Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Um, I don't want to cuss, but bitches ain't shit. You know what I mean? That song. Women used to sing that
Yeah,
shit more than
I remember that.
right. Women used to sing that more than men.
Yeah, right,
The history of music.
right.
When you talk shit to a woman, they love those songs for some reason. It's crazy. So when you're making these songs like Smoke Holes, things like that, you know, and in the heat of the moment, they might talk shit, but like deep down, they listening to that shit like, damn, and they singing it, and like you said, we've heard several we've heard several people say, "Hey, my wife listened to that Smoke
Yeah,
Holes,"
man.
you know.
That shit was crazy, man. I just didn't think, man, and I didn't think it was gonna get that kind of reaction. I thought it was gonna be something that gonna be fun. People were gonna laugh about it for like for about a week and let it go, man. It got to a point. You remember Smoke Panel? They was talking about this shit every day. Every day they was mentioning this shit.
Gave them content.
They was talking. Man, they was talking about this every day. He disrespected us. And don't you know, man? I didn't know the name when I made Smoke Holes. I didn't know the name of everybody until like a week before I actually about a week and a half before I finished the song up. Because I was actually looking, I was like, I didn't know who Creepy was. The only one that I knew name was the only one. I didn't know. I had to go back in the archives, and because they didn't have Creepy had her name. I ended up getting her name, but I didn't even see something with Gloria on. I had to go back in the archives and get their name, put it in there to make the lyrics behind their name and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so man, they was hate man and Creepy People. Oh man, I got a track that I'm gonna release. I may release that track tomorrow. If I don't release it tomorrow, I'm definitely releasing it next week. I'm doing I'm going back. I'm gonna do the old school blues, like the trail, like the black cowboy trail ride type blues, like in Louisiana, like Mississippi, Texas type of blues.
Yep.
Like the Zydeco type songs. It's kind of like that. I'm a song like that for Creepy, man. It's gonna be funny as hell, man. I can't wait, man. I actually I have the music, the instrumental is completed, but the lyrics going to be tightened up. I may finish it tomorrow if I have enough time to do it. If not, I'm gonna probably maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'm gonna complete it, man. It's you gonna see me with a cowboy hat on. I'm gonna have a guitar playing. I'm actually gonna do a video on that one, man. It's gonna be funny as hell, though. I'm gonna make fun of her.
Right, that's hilarious. I
this
mean,
chick, but she admitted that. She admitted the doxing.
Said she doxed you?
You say what?
That she doxed you?
Yeah, she doxed me.
I know, right?
Yes.
And then, she crazy, man. And then she's like,
she admitted, Red, on Shot Camera that she went and looked up my information on what's that thing I showed, man? I forgot where you can look up people information. She did some shit, but she actually looked up my information. Huh?
People search, like people search.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm on my phone.
Yeah, she went on people search to look up my shit. Yeah, I can hear you. All
right. Yeah, she had to pay for that. She probably paid for that. Paid for like the background check.
Yeah. She paid. Yes, that's what she did, man. This chick paid money. But don't you know, man, on people search, during the time I was really going at it with Smoke and all of them, they had over 140 people looked up my information on people search.
Wow.
140 fucking people.
The whole sector, damn near. Like
some crazy motherfuckers. Motherfuckers are the motherfuckers looked up, and then the thing about it, they got you know why they didn't come out with stuff? You wanna know why I'm gonna tell you why they didn't come out with anything. They tried to find out some of my relatives, and they put some of the people put distant relatives of mine in the chat, but I actually blocked them. The reason why they didn't come out heavy on the shit, because they found out all the shit that I was saying was true. That's why they didn't say that.
Wow.
Because see, what they was looking for, some shit to say that I was lying about who I was and I didn't have what I said I had. The motherfuckers looked and found all my business. They found out all the shit that I possessed. The motherfuckers found out, was saying how much my business made, how much it grossed a year. Man, they was looking up all that shit and found out the shit that I said was true. That's why nobody came out with nothing, because they couldn't say I lied about something.
Right. Yeah, they look for chinks in the armor, man. It's
right.
funny.
And see, that shit was. I laughed at them with it because I'm like, I actually did a video. I'm like, man, what's that nigga? Antonio, man. It actually had Antonio name. Somebody named Antonio Barnes. It actually gave me a thing because I actually use people search, but I use it for my employees that I'm getting ready to hire to kind of do background check and stuff. It had the names of Lennon. It actually showed Lennon and Antonio Barnes. Actually, somebody named Lennon, and it said somebody named Antonio is looking up your information.
Man, he needs to worry about
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, D. Durrell.
Yeah, man.
You need to worry about getting that 94 Camry out the shop while you try to look people information up.
Exactly. A motherfucking 90 fucking 20-year-old car. Over 20 years old, 30 years old. Fucking 30, fucking 27-year-old car.
Still in the shop
But you
for a
know, back
year.
in the day, them damn cameras were good.
Yeah, they were. I had like
Huh?
when I was
Yeah, back in
younger, I
the
had
day,
like
man,
an
that,
oh 05.
that was a good car.
Yeah, I think I had like an 05 Camry way back, but when I was younger. But like a 95, 94? A 94 Camry.
Man, I was just getting into college. Man, that was a good car, but fuck, man, that shit is old as fuck.
I
They
was
still
in
even
school.
make the parts for that shit. Yeah, I was in school too. Shit, I was just I was graduating out of high school, going to college in '95. Motherfucker got a '95 camera. That's funny,
94. It's
man.
a
That shit is
94.
funny.
Don't
But
cheat 'em.
yeah, man, this nigga, shit, I was still in high school. I'm like, this nigga got a '94 camera and trying to look up somebody's shit. That nigga could have used that money to get him a new car. Up there
He
trying
got
to look up somebody's fucking information and background and shit.
40K in his pocket. He got 40K in his
That
pocket.
nigga,
Get a 94 Camry at the shop.
that
Make it
nigga
make.
stole a damn PPP loan. That's how he got that money. That's why he got that 40K from the damn. You better make sure he report that shit correctly because they gonna come lock your ass up if they find out you stealing money from the government. They don't play that shit.
Right.
Seriously, man, they been picking up people and shit. Man, they find out, man, people been put. Man, I did a video, man, and found out, man, a person went on live on the internet on YouTube and was talking to her mama, letting her know, telling her mama we PPP loan in her mama name. Man, her mama went crazy. Her mama was like, "What the fuck? Get that shit out of my man." That shit was funny as hell. People was getting loans in somebody else's name.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They put that out there.
Crazy, man.
I believe they put it out there as a trap, man, or like trap a lot of people up, I guess. You know?
Man, you can't. My thing is this, man. I can see if you got a business, but if you ain't got no fucking business, man, you shouldn't be touching no shit like that because you don't have to account for that, you know,
Right.
And stuff, man. Like I actually got PPP loans, but I actually got a real business. My business was closed 75% of my operations back in last year from May to July. 75% of my operations was down. I actually ended up closing my Dallas location because of PPP, because of coronavirus. So my shit was affected. So I used the shit for business to kind of re-up and do some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but these motherfuckers was basically just cooking books and creating some shit that didn't even exist.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wild. I mean,
Yeah, man, but that's what they was doing.
Crap, man.
Hey, I ain't hate nobody hustle, but fuck. You know, man, like really?
Look,
You know,
especially in our
at least
community.
have a business operating before you.
Have you noticed that they
Yeah.
only hit community for the fraud? Like, I don't see other communities getting hit. I'm sure they were doing the same thing.
Nope, exactly. I know they was doing the same thing. And to be honest with you, there are big companies that would do it. It ain't just they're trying to make it just seem like it was just small companies. Man, they got big companies, corporations getting all that fucking money.
Right.
You know? And to be honest with you, the process is easy. Because I did it. So the process is fucking easy. It ain't no strenuous process to get the money. Now that second round, they made me wait like 4 months to get that. But the first go around was easy. The second go around was easy too. They just made you wait because at that time you had so many people in the pot that they had to, you know, all of that red tape to make sure everybody got paid and stuff. So, but motherfuckers, man, when I went back home to Louisiana, man, all I was hearing was people talking about people coming there from out of town helping people get PPP loans and then jetting out once the money came. Splitting the money, like they help them get 20, they getting 5. If you get 40, they getting 15, something like that. That was the split that they was doing. They'll go from town to town helping people get it, cooking the books, to do whatever, getting the 941s and all that shit together. Motherfucking 940s and all that shit together. Then they jetting out going to another town doing the same shit.
There's people got
Making,
up there, I'm sure, but
man, the hustle was real.
hell
The
yeah.
hustle was real. I ain't hate nobody for their hustle, but I'm just saying, you get caught, they come pick you up. That's it.
Hey, the government hustle people all day, man. So
They sure do.
look at Afghanistan, right? Like,
Oh, that was a big ass hustle.
yeah, and it's all about the people don't know that country is the largest producer of
Poppy,
poppy in the world.
right?
So that's all they care about. Man, they don't care about those people and nothing. They care about the
Fuck no.
drugs. So it's all about control over that money. That's billions of dollars.
Right?
You can't make these prescription opioids without those plants. You also
Yep.
do the black market stuff without those plants. So, it's a lot of control being fought over for that.
Especially for the black market, because that's where most of the money made.
They make more money, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
prescription drugs, because the prescription drugs are popular on the streets, you actually make more money from the quote unquote legal shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
man,
black market cheaper.
in the black market, but it's like it's just dangerous. But it's you make the money, but it's just like, man, these docs be over prescribing shit, pain pills and all that shit. Anywhere where they got resources, America gonna be there. Wherever they got resources, America gonna be there to get it. And so these motherfuckers, they trying to they've been there. They made their money off of Afghanistan, to be honest with you. They've been there for damn near 20 years.
Right.
So shit, they felt like, okay, we didn't made out, we didn't, capped out. We can't be spending all this money here. We only gonna get so much. So now China trying to go up in there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, but that shit crazy. It's funny what now, but what's gonna end up happening? The Taliban gonna take over. They're gonna have a new leader. Watch, you're gonna hear somebody name in about 6 months. This new person, this new Afghan leader, dictator, gonna come out the fold. Then they're gonna be going right back to go try to kill him.
Always a dictator. Every time.
It's watch. I guarantee you, man. 6 months, the Taliban, they got a leader. They just ain't saying, but watch. Once they find out who the leader is, watch. You gonna see somebody with a Muslim name, but a picture. America's most wanted. He's gonna be popular everywhere. He's the leader of the Taliban. Seriously, that's how they do it.
Yeah, it's a continuous cycle, but it's all about money, man. It's all about money. So this little petty change they putting people, getting people caught up with here in America, man, ain't nothing compared to the big billions of dollars.
Yeah, man. But see, even with the PPP loans, man, America was giving during when they started doing the PPP loans and stuff, they was giving $1 trillion a day to corporations.
Wow.
For lending money, to lend money out. $1 trillion fucking a day.
And we get peanuts.
Damn near a month. Huh?
And we get peanuts. Like here's
you getting peanuts and shit, and they giving banks $1 trillion a fucking day. Man, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This was back in like, I never forget, this was like a homeboy of mine on YouTube. He showed a thing where they were saying, and I actually saw something in I forgot, it was a Business Weekly or something like that, where America, where the government, the feds were giving banks, the bigger banks, the major banks, giving them $1 trillion amongst all the major banks. Was giving them $1 trillion a day for damn near a month, almost a month, like $30 trillion to allocate money, to pump money back into the economy and so forth.
AKA pump billions of dollars into the pockets of billionaires. That's what it is.
Yeah, so they can keep the money and say, okay,
see that money.
Yeah, they gave them all that money, and then they're gonna come up with all these different restrictions for you to borrow 20 grand.
Wow.
You need to have a 720 credit score, all this other shit. It's all a game, man.
Yeah, it's just a joke, bro. Like it's really a joke. The people at the top get all the money. I mean, that's just how it is, man. Shit, they get to make the game up. So
Right?
of
They
course,
rig the game so they can win.
with them, they're not gonna share with nobody else. Especially when they look at people as stupid. They look like, man, these people dumb. Why would we share with them? You know.
Right?
So I can't disagree on some things. People are kind of dumb, especially when you have like I say, you got people out here flashing dollars and they car been in the shop for a year. Shit like that, just stupid shit. 94 camera in the shop, 40K in
You're
your
talking about he got a $5,000 square foot house, 8,000 square foot house or some shit.
900,000.
This nigga was lying his ass off.
Damn house went from 600,000 to 700,000 to 900,000 on
And
the
he
water.
washing dishes. He washing dishes.
Hey, you work at BW3s. Like, come on, man. You work at Buffalo Wild Wings. The fuck? That's the kind of shit.
But you know what? Funny, man. Nobody really fucking with Glorion about that. They kind of like letting her off about Antonio.
Yeah, she was dating that dusty nigga, huh?
Yeah, like nobody really getting that's something, man. No, they kind of giving her a free ride about the shit because she was the one riding with that nigga low key and shit. And like you a fucking policeman, you chosen you having an online relationship long distance with that nigga.
You like that dirty?
Serious?
Like that dirty?
And then she was trying to lie, talking about all we was doing was talking on the phone. Why would you want to talk to the phone for that nigga? Like, what the fuck y'all got to talk about?
Somebody said that the reason they broke up because the 94 camera couldn't get out the shop, so he couldn't go pick her up. So
then she was playing that role. This motherfucker is she Dunn's sister and shit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Dunn last name. No, man. Dunn last name is Murray.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, I think it was.
Really.
They were saying they was related. I think they sisters and brothers or some shit like that.
Hell no.
Dunn Murray, Glorion Murray. They like her. They said some shit about they was related or they was like sister and brother, some shit. Like that was her brother, or some shit. I remember that shit.
I never heard that. I know Ghost in here. Ghost can answer that. You know, he
Yeah, man. They were saying some shit about them being related because they said Dunn last name is Murray, and she in New York too, and that's where Dunn from.
Right. But I mean, it's a mill. It's 8
I know it's a mill, but they were saying some shit about they was low key knowing what was going on, but they wasn't saying shit.
That would be wild.
Yeah, man. That's matter of fact, somebody was talking about that shit about 2 months ago, and they were talking about how they got exposed and shit. Because remember all that shit between Glorion and AAS and all this shit. They start saying shit, you know. Ghost said it's not true. Okay. But that was just a rumor then. That's why it didn't go nowhere. So, but I know somebody, they were saying it. So, but I thought that shit, when I heard it, man, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, Ghost said it's not true, man. But like, you know, are in this sector, man. Like people, everybody related or something.
Yeah, but somebody did say that shit though. Somebody did come out and say they related and all this shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You know. But I remember she got pissed off at me. Huh?
I was gonna say, yeah, I just, people always come up with those type of, like, you hear something different in this sector every week. It's hard to tell what's true. You know what I'm saying?
Every week is something. Somebody been exposed. What's gonna be the next thing? You know what I'm saying?
We were making bets. Hey, D-Durrell, we was making bets. Oh, Tiff. Hey, Tiff.
Yes, she kind of. Tiff. Oh, she coming back in. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, we were making bets the other day. How long before Carrie's pitch get pushed around? I said,
I tell you what, she better look good because if she look anything less than average, I'm dragging her If she look anything less than average, I'm gonna drag her ass for the next fucking 2 weeks.
Damn.
I'm letting that be known right fucking now. If she look anything less than average, for all that shit she was talking, turn your phone down, Tiffany, baby.
Huh? Can you hear me, baby?
Turn your phone. You good now? Go ahead, baby.
Oh, I
Is
just
that
popped
the
in to say
background?
hi.
Okay, good,
No,
baby.
I
Good.
shouldn't. I just
You
popped in to
good?
say hi. I didn't want anything in particular. I just saw you were live and wanted to say hello to you and everybody.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
everybody. And
What's
the
going
and
on,
the
Queen?
first thing I heard is you talking about if she's less than average, you gonna drag the fuck out of her. You talking about Carrie?
Yes, I am.
Okay, why you gotta drag her, D? Damn. Ugly people need love
What?
too, D.
Shit. Not for her. If she wanna call, man, she disrespected 2 black women for raising strong black men. She disrespected P White to both of his ex-wives, saying that those bitches ain't shit and they wasn't worth shit because obviously they chose you. So shit, if you got that much heat for those many women, well, I think you got to be looking like fucking the best thing since fucking sliced bread, as far as I'm concerned.
I feel you. I feel you. Damn.
So
I thought she left the sector.
no, she brought up crazy ass back a couple days ago.
Oh, I've been out of the loop. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's because she's celibate. I mean, I think she's frustrated. She hasn't.
Listen, man, ugly women don't have a choice but to be celibate.
Damn, D.
It's the
Damn,
truth.
D.
You know how many ugly celibate women they have in the world? Especially the smart ones.
Damn.
It's the truth.
Well, I know that's why she's frustrated because she probably needs to be dig down.
Knock them down, D. That's your problem. You need to take
That's
one for the team. You should have been smashed Svengali. You should have been dead. Let me
Yeah,
see your transcript.
nah. Fuck that.
let me see a transfer.
Oh,
Yes.
hell nah.
Red pill. Why don't you go ahead and hit? Let me see your transcript. Clap them cheeks one good time.
If you know that,
Man.
I got baddest chicks in my city on my. So yeah, I don't have to do it. Hell no.
Man. The women you name to give a nigga ED. They can't do nothing but give a nigga ED. Just looking at them give me ED. Shit.
Y'all wrong. See, y'all
I'm
don't
being
y'all.
for real. Notice. It's always the ugliest ones that cam up and talk that don't cam up and talk the most shit and be the most bitterest one. They be the most. It's always, man. When have you ever? I'm gonna say this to you, Red. When have you ever saw a bitter, beautiful looking woman?
Not often.
Not often. But I see a lot of bitter, ugly, fat, out of shape that got a big mouth, that talk their ass off, and mad because they can't fuck.
Ooh.
Wow. I think that might be what it is, D Darrell. Like, she's frustrated. She might want to, get at you. She just don't know how. So she you ever had one of those girlfriends in high school? Like, everybody's had that one girlfriend in school that you always fought with. She was toxic.
I always fighting all the time. Yep. I've had that.
That's how you learn, like, damn, I don't want one of them. So
I always want to argue with you and shit.
Too toxic, and she mad at the world, and she take it out on you, but you got good makeup sex because she gets mad, you duke it out.
This motherfucker was on the live. She was like, "Oh guys, I'm gonna be back. Let me tend to my puppy." I was like, "Fucking puppy, what the fuck?"
Man, I'm telling you. No, but for real though, I think she got a crush on you, D Darrell, but
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But she don't know how to express it, so she's just going at you.
People, and they're trying to get me to write a song about it. I'm like, nah, that's gonna take some real fucking.
If you do that, D, that will go platinum because everybody be like, "Oh shit, that was." You might need to do that.
I think I may write some fucking what they call it, like an obsession type, fucking fatal attraction type song. for that motherfucker.
Man, let me slide
be
you
honest
an
with
R&B
you.
beat to mix it up. Let me slide you a beat. I'm gonna send you one by email. I got a little R&B beat with a little rock guitar in it. I'll slide it to you.
Some crazy shit, yeah. But she been trying to that, you know, you fuck her one time, she think you're supposed to get married and shit, and you belong to her. She calling you 20 times a day, texting, you know, and you can't get rid of her ass. You know, now you like, shit, I thought it was just for fun, but fuck, you know. And then she'll start blaming you for breaking her heart and shit. That's why I really think that's why she's celibate. I think that she got with somebody that broke her heart, and the dude just wanted to have fun, and she thought the shit was gonna last forever. And the dude was like, "Fuck no, I just wanted to smash and move forward." You know, it wasn't none of that, and she got fucked up because her emotions are so fragile. She is very fragile. That's why I'm not going to. I chose not to engage her anymore because I see how fragile she is.
She don't have
very fragile.
Darrell, like she's an atheist, so she don't believe in, you know, a most high
nothing
creator. Well, and she's a communist and she's a feminist. She's every type of ist in the world.
Yeah.
So
I hate all black men. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Tiff.
Some of the most moral people I know are atheists. Some of the most diabolical motherfuckers I know are theists, Christians, and Muslims. Right. So I don't think she should be like vilified for being an atheist. But some of the comments she made, I've heard that when you played it, D. Darrell, about black men, just lets me know that she has a lot of self-hate.
Right.
And that she's drinking the Kool-Aid from Willie Lynch.
Right.
Well, yeah, the communists too. I mean, if you know anything about communism, you know that's pretty much legal slavery. You know, the government owns everything. You get the same thing. You could be a janitor and somebody could be a doctor. You get paid the same thing.
Shit, that's why I said shit. Slavery was like communism for us. That shit was state sanctioned shit on us not to have freedoms.
Yep, and it's the same.
That's what that shit. Yeah, if you being told what the fuck you supposed to do, you got to work till the day you die, and you have no freedoms. You can't own land.
Yep.
You don't have the right to do nothing unless massa give you permission.
Yep.
That shit sound like slavery. Sound like communism to me.
That's what it is. It's legal slavery. So, what people don't understand is that they pick and choose what elements of communism and socialism they want to champion, but they don't look at the total. I mean, nobody here is beating up or trying to go to China. You know what I mean? It's beating or I mean, they're eating bats over there. Come on, they eating bats.
Yeah, but see, as a Pan-African, you can't. My thing is, I'm highly offended as a Pan-African because as a Pan-African, we have concepts of understanding that we should look to ourselves to solve our own problems.
Absolutely, yes, indeed. Yes.
And see, her issue is that she want to go looking. This motherfucker read books on communist China as a means of helping. How the fuck you gonna go to the Chinese to solve African problems? I'm serious. And then what was that Jewish person that she then a motherfucking there's some Jewish guy that she was also referencing. What was his name? I know you was there, Red, when she mentioned some Jewish guy too that she idolized.
I can't remember, but all I know is that she, you know, sometimes she's one of those people. Too much education can leave you uneducated or leave you unsophisticated,
dumbfounded.
Yeah,
because you're regurgitating information without knowing how to utilize that information to benefit yourself. All you're doing is you're just quoting information, but you're not understanding the context that it's supposed to be used. But that bitch is crazy, man. That bitch out of her fucking mind. She's crazy as fuck. But see, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, be honest with you, of all that shit she said, that was fucked up what she said about Keeper. And I don't even like Gloriana. You know what I'm saying?
What'd she say?
She told Gloriana, you you an old bitch that some shit about I forgot, man. She was disrespectful to her because
Damn.
Gloria came on after Keeper. She told no, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back, Tiffany. She was disrespectful in the tone she used with Gloria. But as she was talking to Gloria, she was constantly being disrespectful about Keeper being a single mother that ain't shit, that can't keep a man, and she raised those three bastards of black men.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, she called
Does she
the
know
woman.
her personally? Like, how does she know anything about? Like, I'm confused. Are they friends, or they had a falling out?
And this is a woman that don't have a man, but talking about how somebody else can't keep a man.
Oh wow.
And I'm sitting there like, you shouldn't be talking about nobody with your bitter ass. I guarantee you, man, if we see a picture, if she look anything less than average, whew, y'all can just call it a day. Cause I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do at least. I'm gonna do a live stream a day roasting her ass. I'm letting y'all know that right now, and I'm gonna have the thumbnail right there. Look at this crazy ass bitch. That's gonna be the. I'm serious because she talks so much shit. To me, it ain't even about me. It's about the shit. Huh?
That's why she keeps disappearing. That's what she's scared of. She says she's like scared to be doxxed, but you know.
Yeah, because she's scared. She know how fucking decrepit she look, and she don't want us to know because she already know how fucking. You know, we don't have no limits when it comes to roasting. This is a fuck sector. Yeah, we about the fuck shit for fuckery. You know, this is the last place. But see, you talking all the shit. She constantly want to argue with men, but then you get mad saying men don't want to listen to you. What kind of crazy shit is that? She actually think we like last night, like this morning, Tiffany. I was getting ready to go to bed, and people were emailing me and texting me, man, check out what P and Scary Ann saying. And I'm like, oh shit. Let me go check and see what it. Then sure enough, I see her on the panel. P just talking is calm, just asking her questions. Well, you obviously got a little dick. You obviously ain't got you can't keep no woman. You couldn't please these motherfuckers and this and you obviously ain't did this. And then the other bitches, they pussy must be worth shit and the motherfuckers ran this, so they got out of education. What about you? What they said about?
What does she know about people's vaginas? I'm confused.
Man, she was saying all this shit about like just
no
saying
filter.
out, no filter, just saying all this shit. And P was like, now P did talk about his relationships, which he shouldn't have did. But this motherfucker can't talk about no relationship because she ain't never had one. So fuck, it leaves you at a disadvantage. But I'm just sitting there like, and they up there telling me, because I made myself known in the chat, go up there, D Darrell, go talk to her. I'm like, no, for what? I ain't got time to be, I'm not about to be yelling in my house. I got wife and children and shit. I ain't about to be yelling, waking up my fucking children's sleep because I'm arguing with her, yelling and hollering. That's how you have to handle her. You cannot talk to her in a cordial manner because she take that as if you're acting like a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll say that.
Yeah, she definitely said that she actually said she comes to the sector to argue with men. That's the reason she comes to get into fuck.
Now, my thing is this. We in the fuckery, but the fuckery don't mean we arguing with each other all the time. Like, we could be on a panel with, like, we right now. We could be about fuckery right now. And we ain't arguing with each other. We may be talking about other people.
Yeah,
why the fuckery? Why the, huh?
We roast. She's not roasting. She's doing personal, actual insults. It's a difference. You could roast somebody, make fun, make light of, different things like we do with AB and Smoke or whatever. But she's like going personal. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about nobody mama. I'm not talking about nobody marriage. I'm not talking about, somebody ex-wife. I mean, my thing is you don't know what kind of relationship he has with his ex-wife. He got a kid with one of his ex-wives. And they can, just because they're not together don't mean they're not good friends.
Right.
People still, even though they're not married, they still can stay friends. They still can be real cool with each other. They can do family stuff. They it's still it could be a blended situation. You calling these people, they ain't shit, and motherfuckers ain't worth shit if they chose you and shit. So if they chose you, they couldn't be. Man, she was just like, and to be honest with you, the shit was real ugly. Like, it's a difference between just roasting and we laughing, but that shit was just like ugly, like the ugliness of that, man. That shit is like, and I was telling them, man, and I came on there, man, and I was telling them, I said, look, man, I actually came on there after she left because I told them I'm not about to be arguing with this crazy ass bitch because
Where was this at? Where did this happen at?
on Remix channel this morning, early
Oh,
this
okay.
morning, yesterday at it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. This motherfucker was trying to argue with people 3 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
Yes.
Like
she came.
Like that show how lonely she is. You gotta be a lonely ass woman or person to be up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just to wait to argue with people.
Wow.
And then she told me, but D Real always got my name in my mouth. And I guess what she said to Tiffany. She actually think I'm jealous of Lennon Honor.
Oh wow. Okay. That now it all makes sense. She's one of his supporters.
She's a Lennonite, yeah.
Yeah, so it all makes sense now.
But my thing is, she actually think I said, Carrie Ann, you don't even know the sector like that. For you to say some dumb ass shit of all people to say I'm jealous of Lennon, are you losing your fucking mind?
A deadbeat bum. You're jealous of a deadbeat bum.
I said you don't know shit. Like you obviously don't know shit about me to say that I'm jealous of Lennon. What the fuck? She didn't even know. Oh, go ahead, bro.
He apartment, don't he? No, Lennon apartment in Utah.
Yeah, he live in Utah.
Like 2-bedroom apartment. Like,
nah, he live in a trap house.
I think that was in California, right? Didn't he move to
Utah?
Yeah, he lived in a 2-bedroom.
That nigga lived in a 3-bedroom with 5 children. And everything in that house is secondhand by people that he didn't buy none of the fucking furniture. Even that little tore up ass. I would have been embarrassed to show somebody that bed, my bedroom. That bedroom was like some shit that you would see in a shelter.
Yeah.
Seriously, and I'm like, that's what they didn't even buy you didn't even buy the mattresses in the bed for you to lay down with your own wife.
But look at the system though, D. Darrell. She likes communism, so she believes in the government or the people taking care of people, even if they don't work hard. So she, of course, and earning your money, earning your education, your success, whatever you having on limit. Man, let's give him free furniture. Let's get him money. You know what I mean? Please, right? Of course, you like.
To be honest with you, if communism could work, communism can only really work in order for communism to really succeed. It has to be in places where it has a lot of resources. Eastern Europe don't have a lot of resources. Matter of fact, they hardly got any resources. Mm-hmm. China got a little bit. Places like South Korea, North Korea, they got that many resources. It's funny.
Russia, especially oil.
You said what?
Russia has oil and gas. It has resources.
Yeah. Russia got oil, but Russia got in the fucking cold ass Siberia. You got to go way out in the fucking cold areas to get all the oil. But I'm just being out. They do have oil, but it's shit. It's fucking freezing up there to get it.
Hey, they sold us Alaska. Alaska got a lot of oil. They sold us a lot of oil. I don't know if they knew it.
They didn't know it because they saw it as being cold. It was cold up there and it was hot. They didn't have the money to continue to manage it. That's why they let it go. They would have and sold it. I bet they wish they didn't sell it now.
No, it had gold and oil, so they
Yep.
sold us all kind of resources.
Right. So yeah, man, like this shit, man, like you know, I mean, she isn't she not dumb. She definitely well versed in the stuff she talk about, but this shit about just getting up. I'm saying this like this. I don't want to go and see Remix and Slander God channel and I see the same thing. You got 7 people on the panel and you got one person arguing with Carrie Ann for 3 hours. That's what the fucking show gonna end up being like if these Negroes keep entertaining this fuckery that she doing. Because that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, she's the hot person
saying.
Right now. You know, she's a lightning rod. So it's always one of them that pop up every now and then. Seems like they all teachers.
Man, this motherfucker gonna get up. Yeah, they all teachers and shit. She gonna get up there and like you gonna talk to her for fucking hours while she going back and forth. And she ain't gonna never stop. Like the thing about it, man, nobody got the energy to be arguing with nobody that long. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Nobody got the energy for that. She'll argue when the shit is she would argue in an illogical debate just to say I'm right. That's how stupid. Yeah.
Who else is a teacher that are you talking about? Let me see your transcripts. That fat bitch.
And binary.
He's a teacher?
Yeah.
But he's stupid though.
Well, you said that. I ain't say that.
I said it. Yeah, I said he's a dumb motherfucker. Yeah, that's me. Tiff said it. Yes.
Dang.
Yeah, binary lost that football. I heard he lost that football gig behind this shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They was talking.
What'd he do?
For all that shit he did online, they reported.
Oh, with them kids. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He ended up losing that. He ended up losing that football gig behind it.
Man, the thing is, you're a public figure, like whether you believe it or not, like
which I feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You're a public servant. You don't own your own like we do, or you don't work at a job where you're not dealing with you're dealing with government funds. You're dealing with elected officials. A school board is elected a body, so you're public. So you have to watch what you say because you're held accountable by the people. And if the people start getting bugged, then you're gonna have problems. That's why I always look at it with people who are teachers and firefighters and police officers. They public officials, so for them to be on here, like you say, Gloria, she's a police officer. You're a public official, so if you on here engaging in fuckery, man, you could be held accountable a lot faster than somebody who owns their own business,
right?
Who's their own boss.
And that's why, what's her name, saying that she talked to the human resources, and they told her as long as she don't do anything unlawful, they're not gonna fire her. Those motherfuckers they lied to her. Right. She was that naive to believe that dumb man. You know how many teachers got fired for shit they said online?
Right. They fire you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of jobs, not just public jobs, but when you're in a public job, you really gotta be careful. But they seem like a lot of times the public officials are the most reckless. Like she's like the stuff she's saying. Especially if you're in a black school district and they hear you probably got a black male superintendent and he hear you say that black men ain't what she say? Black men ain't taking care of families or can't.
Yeah, she said black men are not taking care of families and I don't trust them to run anything. Right. Black men are incapable of operating government or running.
That's the same thing white supremacists say about black men and black women. So this bitch is using white supremacy talking points. And girl, go sit down somewhere.
Especially, look.
But you know what she's gonna tell you, Tim? You can't tell me what to think. That's my experience. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell you can't tell me what to do.
But if the shoe's on the other foot and they're talking about black women being a piece of shit and ratchet and not good enough to breed, then she'll be the first one coming out swinging defense. She's saying the same shit
He's a feminist.
that they say about black. The same thing she's saying about black men is what white supremacists say about black men.
Yes, exactly.
You can't have it both ways. This is why we all we got. This is from that Pan-Africanism that beats in our blood. D. You can't be no. You gotta bitch. You gotta pick a struggle.
Nah, her struggle is with white folks. She said that if I had my choice, I don't feel safe living around black people. I don't feel safe living around black men or women because it shows that I'm going to be more likely to be harmed by them.
Oh, she's like a white supremacist, so that's why I don't have nothing to say. I don't have absolutely nothing to say because I grew up in mostly a predominantly Caucasian area. I graduated from Simi Valley High School, which is one of the most racist places in Southern California, where Rodney King's trial was, where those officers got acquitted, was right down the street from where we live. And I remember I never felt so unsafe than when I lived in that area, being chased home from school by grown ass men. I'm 13, 12 years old, walking home from school. They're chasing me down in a yellow pickup truck, telling me they were going to kill me and make me their monkey. That never happened to me when I lived in a predominantly black area. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
I don't know either, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm from the South, and I ain't never feel safe around no motherfucking white people, period. I don't know what experience she talking about. Shit.
She's from,
especially all white towns that hardly got any black people.
Oh, she's out of her mind.
Chicago. Yeah. Chicago's a different. I believe her experiences is kind of shaping her beliefs. So it's probably all the death or whatever. I don't know when.
But she don't understand. See, you got to understand if she can use that so-called intelligentsia that she has, she should be able to differentiate between how her environment is not indicative of the whole black community.
Exactly.
Like the black community is not a monolith in regards to. If you want to say that's my experience, that's just, to me, that is unintelligent. I'm able to understand my experience alone is not going to be representative of what your experience is and what Red's experience is. Therefore, that don't mean just because I think my experience is right, it does not override your experience. And most black people don't think like you because most black people don't have that experience. Even the people that live in Chicago wouldn't say the shit she's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It seems like traumatized. She had some type of trauma, and she's leaking that into other aspects of her life. Like something happened in Chicago or wherever the hell, and she's in that traumatic
experience. Man, I'm gonna say this: Chicago. Yes, I understand Chicago is real bad, but Chicago ain't different than any other hood.
It's not different than South Central, and I'm in and out of South Central all day, every day with my work that I do.
It
ain't no different than Skid Row. It ain't no different than parts of New York and Detroit. She don't get a gold star because she's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And that means that her words, come on, that means that her opinion must resonate and weigh more, and we have to validate hers more because she's from Chicago and you're from Detroit.
Yeah. My dad's side's from Chicago. Chicago is different than nowadays. I don't know when she left, but it's more murder. Like they're just shooting people just like in Detroit. Usually, when there's situations, it's due to some type of interaction or something went wrong or a conflict. In LA, you got your colors and territory, and people know, hey, don't go over there, don't go over here. In Chicago, it don't matter. They just shooting people. Like, oh, he ain't with us, shoot him. Like it's a more wild west there, right?
But see, what they not talking about is how the educational system, as far as how they busing people from robbery neighborhoods in the same schools. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of that shit started in schools and shit with these little gangs and these people in different. You got people going in territories where they don't need to be going.
Well, they by the north side, and they forced all those gangs to the south side. They made the south side a war zone.
Exactly. So to me, that's white supremacy.
Yeah, they do that. Hey, go out and knock each other off. You
But
know.
see, but you looking at the what they're doing is looking at the outcome. Oh, these niggas just killing each other, making it unsafe for everybody. When you as a school system should be putting kids in a position where they can thrive, not
Right.
kill each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could actually be replicated in any city when you got people being bused to neighborhoods that shouldn't even be clashing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, I mean, yeah, Chicago is bad, but they got violence in every city, every hood, every major city. It's same shit. It's just that it's more intense in that city than it is in other cities. Because remember, man, back in the 90s, remember how New York was back in the 90s?
Yeah, they got bad leadership too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. New York was like horrible in the 90s. Yeah. New Orleans in the 80s and the early 90s. New Orleans was the murder capital of the fucking world. And New Orleans ain't nearly the size of some of these other bigger cities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like this shit ain't unprecedented.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, you know. Like you can't look at your experience alone and not be flexible enough to understand and try to embrace the experience of other people. You know, you have to be able to look outside. Like I grew up in a small town, man, and in the small town I grew up, it was racist as fuck. Black people and white people didn't even mix with each other unless it was going to school. And even when we went to school,
that's good.
Even when we went to school, we sat on one side. They sat in the lunchroom on one side. We sat when we had assemblies and school school events. Black people would sit on one side and white people sit on the other side. Mm-hmm. That's how I grew up. And the only time I saw white people was when I went to the town grocery store. That's it. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, in the summertime, I probably didn't see white people at all until I had to go back to school. So I don't see. So I don't have this complex about needing to be around white people because really, the way my life was, I didn't interact with white people at all that much. Black people stayed to themselves, and black people wasn't trying to be in white folks' face and shit and idolize. It just didn't. We just did not mix, and we was okay with it. They had their shit and we had ours. And that was it. You know? But when you got Negroes like her thinking the white folks' ice is colder, I gotta go live in a white neighborhood so when something happened, the first person they looking at is your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. That's how it is. You go to a white neighborhood, you move in black, as soon as something gets stolen, they looking at you. They gossiping about your ass.
It's the way she put it. Sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. I mean, I can see if she said, I don't want to live in a poor urban community because it's less safe. I mean, you can say that. That's not race specific. And that could be, partially true. But when you say black people, you're saying all black.
Right. Even the neighborhoods like Baldwin Hills here, where it's like upper class black people, she wouldn't feel, man, bitch, bye. No.
Exactly. So my thing is, see, this is where you're talking about stereotypical behavior because you're assuming all black neighborhoods are bad and that there are no good neighborhoods because you feel that all black people are bad people. Without necessarily having an inclination that you're actually saying that you're a bad person.
Right. White supremacist talking points.
Yeah.
She needs to sit her ass down somewhere.
You say you sit her ass down, right?
She needs to sit her ass down somewhere.
What's up, Chaos Rain? What's up, Chaos? Okay, I guess he off doing something.
What's good? What's
going on, brother?
I'm good, man. Who's a Stargate? What's that? That's a Stargate. Somebody. Is that the woman?
Yeah, that's a chick in the Umar sector that I interact with.
Is she I guess taking a liking of you or something? I hear background noise.
We cool.
Is somebody crushing ice? There's something in the background.
That's
No.
Tiff. She got some stuff going on in the background. We good.
Sorry.
It's okay, Tiff.
Okay.
She's just a person I interact with in the. I made a song about it that she didn't like, so I made another song to make up for the first.
Yeah, man. Tell her to come home, man. You know what I'm saying? Daddy's waiting, man.
Really?
Need a happy ending Carrie Ann remix.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I think you should do it, D.
I don't know, man.
Remix
I don't want
Carrie Ann. That should be classic.
Hey, you gotta tell him, hey, dear, you gotta tell him I'm a busy man. I can't deal with every woman, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, I can't grant that, man. I just don't got the time, man. I got my sons to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fit you in the schedule. Just like you had the debate with Miss that podcast chick from Bomb Trade's channel, man.
I'm talking about black woman steer, crazy ass.
Yeah, man. Says she got some things on you. I say, really? How you get some dirt? Are you the?
When she said that.
I remember when you played the video on.
Oh yeah, she did say. This is what she did, guys. Tiff, let me tell you what she did. You know how sometimes when you may come on and stuff, and you know how certain people criticize you for showing your beauty and so forth. Tiff, are you there?
Yes, baby. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
Okay. So what she did was when I would flirt and call y'all beautiful and different women and stuff, she actually screenshot stuff that I would say to you in the chat, like I say you look good today, or you're beautiful, or stuff not like when you. She would actually screenshot that shit and take clips of it to say that I'm a married man flirting and flying women to
You weren't flirting.
No, but even if I was, hold on, even if I was, this motherfucker took it upon herself to have evidence of me flirting with various women on YouTube, like you, other women,
up the unicorn,
just anybody that would come in my chat. She would take screenshots and take and record when I would say something positive about any black woman.
So you can't compliment people. I tell people all the time they're good looking. I've said that in front of, like, I'm confused. That means that you're trying to leave your wife and run off into the sunset with another woman.
I guess this is what she's thinking.
Wow.
Damn, these hoes need to get a grip on reality.
I'm like, when she told me that she got the evidence, she already took screenshot and recorded the evidence of me. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't have a life where you infatuated with me to the point where you're recording evidence and got fucking evidence. Oh, this is evidence number one. D. Darrell on May 21st, 2019, flirting with so-and-so for 5 minutes. I flirted with and said stuff about a lot of black women because I believe in uplifting and saying the beauty of black women. They got too much shit with people demonizing black women. Why can't I be a person to uplift and praise women for being beautiful?
Yeah. Well, my thing is this, D. Darrell. Because you talk about the Pookies and Ray Rays, it offended her. That's why she monitor and watch you, how you flirt and all stuff, but you're talking bad about the certain ill will of men in this sector in our community that you don't favor highly. You get me?
Oh, and you mean the niggas that don't work and don't know how to read and write? That actually do shit to hurt the community instead of help the community?
The ones
the ones that sell drugs to the community? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one. You see, one thing I understand what certain sisters, they're thinking is that as a man, you're supposed to accept all type of men. And that's not the case. Not every man is going to accept any man that's doing what he's not supposed to be doing constructively. That's not a good look. We as men, we try to do better. And we try to express better. We don't want to do anything that's going to harm the community, especially children and other women, especially pushing poison or doing some reckless criminal acts for a reason. You get me? That's number seven. Right. No person wants to praise. And because you're a therapist, you're going to be honest about it. You get me? And you deal with people that is in that life. You get me? If you coach them. You get me? Right. Most black men that's doing some well is trying to gonna say and uplift other black men. That's how it is. We're not gonna say, all right, all these men are bad, but they're good men. No, if you're bad and you're shown bad for your actions, you're a bad person. It's just that simple. That's like saying if you a woman, like a woman could probably vouch. You're not gonna cater to every woman that you know is doing bad and say because they're woman, we understand, but you know, they're all women. No. If she's bad, you're gonna call her out and say bad, but we want better. We don't expect that and say we're gonna put you on the top of the list or put you up front of this representative. It's not logic. Right. It's not logic. So you know, she made that case she made that case with you doing her on her own channel, and even when you confront her on Bomb's
Bomb.
Yeah,
man. That shit was funny with her, man. But man, Bomb channel, man, is like it ain't what it used to be. I still like dealing with her, but the other people, particularly two people up there, man, I can't be fucking with them. If I go up there, like I still watch Bomb. Matter of fact, I need to donate the Bomb whenever I get a cash out. But them motherfuckers, they come up there, they actually act just like Carrie Ann. Like motherfucker come in there trying to argue with you and shit. Don't you know the other day, Chaos, they was on there talking about black men teach their younger, like there's older black men that teach younger black men to look for young black girls to take advantage of and shit like that. Like to be predatory.
Which world they live in? That's something new. I never heard.
I'm like, I don't know any black men.
I don't see no
you
man.
Know what? But Bomb gave him pushback and say, no, most black men are not telling black men, younger boys to do that kind of shit. Y'all need to stop that. Now, there are a percentage of men that are, ignorant enough to tell, give men bad advice about that kind of stuff. But most black men are not teaching younger men to do that kind of shit. I'm like, and and they kept going on and on. So Bomb, you see, and Bomb kept telling them no, and it's like y'all motherfuckers getting up there like stop, man. Domestic violence exists in our community. It exists in every community. Sexual abuse. The problem in the black community that is not reported enough, and there's a lot of family secrets that people keep that shit secret, and you're allowing predators to continue to be predators by keeping these secrets.
Yes.
And that's a problem in our community. It's not no shit about every black, you thinking 1 out of 2 black men, 50% of black men trying to rape people. No, they're not. The problem is that the 1 or 2 in every family continue to be free and need to be in jail. That's the problem. Because nobody wants to come out because that's your brother, that's your son, that's your whatever that person is. You don't want them to be held accountable for the shit they're doing because that's your family. That's a problem.
It's a problem, bro. And here's the problem. It's not only a problem, but they point that as a moniker of all black people, black men especially, saying, well, I heard this, so it must be the norm for every black man. And it tells me you live in a bubble. You're very much isolated. You're not come back to reality. I deal with the real world.
But as a man. People who have mental illness think in illogical terms. They think in extreme terms. And also people with mental illness are unable to relate to other people, particularly when other people give points of views that are different or the opposite of their opinion. That's why they have problems getting along with other people, and they think other people are somewhat triggering to them because they're not healed or functional enough to be communicating with people because they don't know how to deal with other people. They don't know how to socialize. They don't know how to accept different points of view. And so like BMT, your boy BMT got up there and spoke on some stuff, and he congratulated Bomb on talking about the stuff that's going on in Afghanistan, and he got jumped by several women saying they actually told him, why wouldn't you think she should know that? You think because you're a man you know shit that she don't know? And the brother was like, no, that's not what I was saying. What I was saying was that I just wanted to let her know she was proficient in her analysis of Afghanistan and things that go on as far as politics. And that shit went on for about 2 hours of them arguing about that one issue. And I'm sitting there like, I was up there, man. That shit, shit was actually funny. Because I said to myself, these people can't really be thinking like this in real life. I just hope they don't really act like this in real life. They just doing this shit for the internet. Because if not, they have some real problems.
I think it's real thing. They're doing this not no front for a lot of people.
Yeah, some of them I do agree. And then some of them just up there just to fucking argue. But my thing is that, like, right now, man, I'm actually in the process of becoming accredited as a company to provide battered services to battered women and so forth, whether it's physical, sexual abuse, psychological. So I've done over 50 hours of training this year, specifically on this topic to specialize in it. Even though I've done this type of therapy in the past, but I'm doing it specifically to meet the requirements for this because I want to work in the criminal justice system as far as helping victims and perpetrators. And some of these guys, like I told them, like they got mad at me because I said something. They sound just like the Manosphere guys, and they do. Some of them do. And I'm looking at it from a perspective of the victim and the perpetrator. You know, because I'm trying to help both. But more to me is about the victim because the victim has to go through the trauma and trying to heal from that trauma. You know, and so man, and it's crazy, but people get on here and say all kind of irresponsible shit. And some of them probably watching right now, and then when they see me in somebody chat, come up here and tell me about what you said 3 weeks ago, like they did. I was saying some shit on Ridge about one person, and she went in. What's up, Mahogany Roots? She heard some stuff I said on Ridge the bad guy and brought it up. What's up, BA? And I'm like, man, I don't mind having, I don't mind having conversation about stuff and explaining myself, but I'm not about to get in where I'm arguing with people that are inflexible and you're thinking from a very illogical standpoint when, why y'all guys do this? Why y'all guys so stupid? Y'all guys stupid. Like, I'm not about to hear you saying shit like this and you want me to sit there and not say nothing. As soon as I say something, you don't tell me what to think. I'm like, okay. So you just want me to sit here and just listen to you say all this dumbass shit. Okay. But like I said, man, I'm gonna go over there just to listen and shit. I'll make myself known to check. If it's something that Bomb want me to talk about, if she actually invite me up, I'll go up. I'll do that. But just to be going there like all the time, just to be interacting with their ass, hell no. I leave them motherfuckers where they at. Thank you, Living Life to the Fullest. Yeah, I just completed it. I got to turn in my application. It's gonna probably be 2 or 3 months for it to be processed. And then I'm gonna do content on it because I'm gonna talk a lot about domestic violence in the future. So, what's up, Red? You still there, brother? Red must be out doing something.
And it's interesting when I picked up this one unique book by why this thing fell out? Shit. By There Were Her Property by Stephanie Rogers Jones. There was a section in the first chapter, because they said that white women were not much involved in a lot of things, and they tried to negate her that the man was doing everything, which he did. But this white woman was just as evil as the man that they don't talk about in the space. You ever notice that? Let me share a graph. And this one kind of caught my attention a little bit. And this is just the first few pages of the chapter 1. When it deals with, and it says, ownership and control went hand in hand. And for white girls who had slaves, developing techniques on managing and discipline was an important aspect of their early training. For those who were newly indicted into slave-owning communities, the plantation was a school. Now, do you know that?
Right.
So it's like a trial error. So they're training to know how to get the best results of controlling their Negroes, the slaves actually. When they learn how to be proprietary to women or patronize women, according to the historian Juan Cashin, young white men learned the fundamental lessons in exercising power from older white men. But white girls learn these lessons too from the same man. Because they'll probably teach you how to, run the business, I mean, monitor it, you get me? Like even like these corporations, they're still run by what? Men, right? And women
Right.
facilitated, right? That's not changed over the last couple centuries. Slave owning parents allowed their daughters to assume the role of instructor and disciplinary early on. White parents also taught their daughters the basic principles of slave ownership through naming practice and by requiring enslaved people to use what they call salutations that confirm respect when addressing them and their children. Now, what I mean by that, that means you refer to them. This is master. I mean, not master. I mean, ma'am, and all this stuff. You get me? Even to the boys that's born, they refer to that as too, to re-engineer and reinforce power, master-slave relation. And I'll further down to end this paragraph. As a historian, Anna Patton Malone observed some owners, what they call forbade slaves to name their own children. And in a not so subtitle way, slave owning adults indict future ownerships when they name enslaved infants after their own children, or even allow their children to name enslaved infants as Daniel and Johnson, allowing their daughters to do. Betty and Mary Johnson named Betty Corlett and her sister Mary after themselves. On one occasion, when Betty's young mistress was trying to teach her the alphabet, Betty became distracted. Her mistress expressed disappointment in Betty's behavior because she thought it was an indication of Betty's lack of intelligence. Now, I'm not sure they're talking about the slave. Most likely, if it's a woman, they're teaching this. She regret that the fact that Betty was her namesake and declared in her mother, if she's going to be mine, I want her to be smart. When Betty began to what they call courtship skillfully, her young mistress' pride was restored. I'm gonna stop there. So,
all right. So what book are you reading? They want to know what book you're reading.
This is called "They Were Her Property" by a black woman from, I think she's a professor in what school? This is press New Haven, London. Oh, this is press in Yale University. So Stephanie E. Jones Rogers, a black woman. I think she's a teacher, a historian and stuff. I can't get the background. You got to Google her. But in that section, I remember the guys were saying that in regards to training, they do train certain slaves to read, but only a few that. And there was a woman that was teaching them, mind you, Darrell. They teach black female slaves to teach. You get me? Before the boys. But the point is this, that why I'm bringing this out, that even today, if we look at the control of our people, even now, that you're not even faced with teaching your own children. So when we look at the problems of our community, when we had somewhat control, because we had to teach our own babies during Jim Crow and all stupid shit, they had to reinstitute the control again, because the woman has to be the discipliner and the instructors. So when we look at this madness, this here about, how can I say it? Why we activated, why the boys won't do certain things, why the girls, because you're being still trained, taught by these people. Even in down south where you say, you can't do certain things because something will happen to you, it's just reinstilling fear to you that was inherited to you genetically, but you have not breaking yet. That's how they control.
Right.
that's not gonna leave us anytime soon. So for those that want to know, that's the name of the book. It's called "They Were Her Property." I only read a section of it, and that's just the first chapter. And I came across this, and I was thinking that everything is a school and a learning and a system that teaches and reinforces their dominance and your inferiority.
Right.
Which a lot of black people think that is not a problem, but it is a problem because look how we behave now. Even this thing with Brother Polite and all this stuff with the back and forth with other brothers. And mind you, those two brothers or those four brothers, they're not even ADOS. Some of them from the island and some from Africa. A little back and forth. And a lot of people invest my time in this, bro. I didn't invest no time because I didn't give a fuck. I'm just keeping real honest. I might talk about Polite, but not right now. I'm gonna wait. You get me? Like everybody else. I don't follow trends. If I'm gonna follow any trend, I rather waste my time with the celebrities if I'm going that route. But regardless to these people or anybody, no, I'm gonna waste my time because it need no attention. Because and I will say this, since I'm talking about this, and this first time I'm talking about this in front of you, Fresh and Fit will rebound from this, and it's gonna be like business as usual. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take next year for this to happen, but I guarantee they're gonna rebound. They're not losing anything. Once you pass 100K subscribers, 100K subscribers, you're already in a safety net right now. The only thing you have to worry about is decline. You get me? Because to get 1 million on YouTube is work, and it's not easy work. Very few content creators get that in less time. Hell, it takes some people like the other brothers from Haiti. It took them probably 5 or 7 years, maybe almost close to 10 years, for all we know. It's not common for us as people to get and hit that mark in the mass.
Right.
It's not. The way you're going to get that if you're doing uploads or doing something that is unusual. That's how I see it. But all
right. What's up? We on lock. We on lock. Brother, are you there?
I had a discussion with your boy Trunks. You remember Big Truck? I call him Trunks.
Oh, Big Truck, crazy ass. Yeah.
Yeah. I went over there. I was there yesterday over at Platinum's, right?
Right.
And he's there just cussing away at, he's always cussing away at everybody, including the females. But I go up there, I said, like, yo, what is your problem? And I didn't yell, I didn't cuss, I didn't scream. But I just go, what is your problem? And it's like, my issue is with grandma, not with you. I said, but you're the one going off on basically everybody. Is like, are you trying to send for her and whoopty 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 whoop? I was like, well, if that's what you call it, yeah. He's like, what do you do for a living? I said, none of your motherfucking business. He said, exactly, you're a fucking loser. And then whoever's husband was in the chat, and he threatened him, and Platinum kicked him off.
My big truck.
Yeah.
Man, Big Truck's a city is simping. How you gonna have the right to call somebody a simp and this motherfucker trying to send a whole fucking Asian community over to the United States to see him marry a fucking Asian woman? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm DRL. For some reason, I cannot drop the link to the book for people to look it up. It's not gonna allow me on YouTube.
Yeah.
I thought they correct that shit.
Right, but Big, how the fuck you gonna call somebody a simp, nigga, and you getting ready to marry some dirty feet bitch from fucking Vietnam somewhere, and you waiting to bring them all? You gotta pay to bring them all in to see their daughter get married. Get the fuck out of here. Trying to call somebody a simp.
Man, bring the whole Asian family and say what?
Yeah, that's what he doing.
Here's the thing about this. I'm not sure how well he knows the woman. If they've been really dating, like he's been down there for over a year with her, if you only been there for a few months, 1 or 2 months, maybe, and you're going to for America, let me tell you something. From what I'm hearing, and this is why a lot of men gotta be careful. When you bring people from another country over here, that's like an instant green card.
Mm.
And once they get comfortable here, they can actually divorce and be a citizen in America.
But he said he's not getting a divorce. He's going to put in a clause in this contract. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Well,
tell somebody they can't get a divorce, man. That's some dumbass shit.
Let me say something. Let me say something. If he's concerned about divorce, then he needs to move to that country and stay there. Do not come here and bring your chick over here. The minute you come here,
that's what we kept asking.
Do not do it. Do not do it. Let me tell you why. Because unless you're gonna keep that chick isolated, that bitch isolated in your house, you're safe. But the minute she steps out that door and mingles with this Western woman, you're fucked. You are
very.
No, man. Nah, it ain't even that, man. What we gotta understand is that that could happen, but that only happens to women who truly are there just to get the green card. But if somebody sincerely cares about you and love you, they're going to maintain their values to no matter what they encounter, they still going to do what they honor them and not allow other people to influence their behavior. But if it's a motherfucker that's just coming here just to get that green card, they're going to listen to what every woman that's there that can influence them because they're not there for you. A woman that's truly there for you is not going to take up what every other person telling them to do. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, I'm gonna say this. The problem is these Negroes going across seas are marrying women who are uneducated, poor, and they have no value system. And the only thing that they understand is how to survive. So when you bring that kind of woman to the United States, and then that woman finds out that because of her survival mode and so on, that she don't necessarily have to be with you. Not that she want to be with you, but she don't have to. She's going to listen and copy the things that other women are telling her because she don't really want to be with you.
But the problem is with that, D-Darrell, we talking about a foreign woman that let's listen.
They're uneducated.
I'm not concerned too much with education. I'm talking about a foreign.
You gotta be concerned with education.
I know, but
they gotta teach your children.
Because listen, there's a game here with a lot of women that they're looking for somewhat a provider male that will get them what they need, and once they get it, because think about this.
Every woman wants that.
Yeah, but you see, the difference is they want it if they're in their homeland. Now, if somebody says, "I'm gonna take you somewhere to a different environment," then that's where it can be icky and fishy. You get me? And here's my thing. Cause I don't know if you asked Big Trucker this, bro. Has she ever been to the United States?
I don't know where the fuck she's been, but all I know is that
I'm asking Wu Lock Nation.
No, I don't think she had.
I don't know. All I know is he kept saying that.
Well, my thing is, for a man like him, he wants control so that way there is some guarantee. And I'm gonna tell you personally, there is no guarantee. There is no such guarantee. Here's my thing. There's rules in America that if he's not privy to, that you can't just marry and pregnant and fake you're not gonna fall in the title of child support in America. Because now there's certain countries now, America is going, if they let you know that you got knocked by an American man, they will collect and give her that money with their cut. You get me? So you can't escape it. If either you're married or you're not doing whatever you can, you're gonna still be fall in the rules of this country because you're American citizen here. You get me?
Yeah, he also, after saying all that tough guy soliloquy, that he also emulated that black people are the scum of the earth and all this and all this and all this, and I was like, okay. Oh, he said black people are criminals. I said, if black people are criminals, then you're a criminal too, because you are dark chocolate black. And the lady goes, since you plan on going you said you were planning on going somewhere. I thought I heard it too, but I guess he wants to import a woman to the United States. I got all that, but anyway, we were asking. I asked South what?
He's importing a lady from the Philippines or fucking somewhere in Vietnam, some fucking Southeast Asian country, and he trying to get the money together or whatever he's trying to do to bring their family up here to see them get married. That's what this dumbass Negro doing.
I was like, okay, but you're talking about building a whole. You're talking about building a whole community. You're talking about economics and this and that, but you want black people to die and you want babies out on the street. I said, so you want to destroy our babies? Is that what you're saying? He said, I'm not having this conversation with you. I said, I'm just analyzing what you stated, sir. But then he throws.
You know your answer, right, Lock Nation. He already gave you the answer. If he doesn't want to answer the question, you know the answer's at.
Man,
let me tell you something.
Big Truck is crazy as fuck, and he ain't worth interacting. They do get up there and start yelling and hollering and shit. He got anger issues, nigga.
One time he started rapping. He was rapping Sir Mix-a-Lot.
He a fucking clown. That's what he is. Saying all that dumbass shit and trying to argue for hours and shit. He been on Femininity Breakdown doing the same shit. He go on Platinum doing that dumbass shit in other circles. So yeah, man. But guys, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up, brother. So any last words? I'm about to get my butt to bed.
All right, good night.
All right, brother. What's up?
Yeah, go on, get some sleep, man. You've been on top of the world as of late. I think you need to get some 8 hour Z's, my friend.
All right, guys. With that being said, peace. Good night. See y'all tomorrow.